Alright everybody, welcome back to some more Sercacraft 1.21 edition. It is I, Xilestar, and today... Are you kidding me? It's meant to turn nighttime already? Oh, man. Anyway, so... Oh my word, I'm gonna show off the... something at the end of the session, pretty much. And don't worry, it's actually not gonna take 5 videos to show it off, as much as I would like to... say it was all my plan kind of thing. I knew it was going to take 5 videos. No, I actually didn't plan for that. Oh, my microphone's way far away. My bad. I thought I already moved it. Anyway. Yeah, I didn't plan for it to be 5 videos. I planned for it to be 3. I didn't realize it was going to take that long. My bad. So we're running... So the server's running on a mod pack called... Hang on, I don't actually know what it is. And of course, the server command thing is blocking it. Hooray! Let me just get to a server and I'll load it up. And I can already tell you though that it's generating a little bit faster. It's definitely very good from a computer, as you can see though. I'm getting like 500 frames per second, which is surprisingly very good than vanilla Minecraft. And it's well, I don't want to brag, but it's definitely better than what Optifine gave me before. But hey, that's besides the point. I'm trying to find a village here so I can actually like sleep. So I was going to do a little bit of a scripted thing at the beginning of the whole thing, but then last time both Amulet and World Edit weren't up to date. Then I found out about 8 hours before I recorded, I think. Wait, I woke up and it said 15 hours ago. Yeah, so about that. It had like a pre-release version for 1.21 Worlds and was released like hours before I recorded, and I'm like, now you tell me. So I was like, hooray! Now it's an official version. So there's that too. But like I was trying to get like the entire I was trying to get like the video out pretty fast. And of course when I load up Amulet doesn't tell me that there's a beta version, right? So I don't even know that it's there. I don't check. There's a GitHub page. I think it's GitHub. There's a GitHub page for Amulet. I don't check that often. I think the last time I checked, I was trying to find out why the lighting errors were a thing. Thanks, villager. Get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. It's daytime now. Leave. Yeah, like I was trying to figure out why my builds were having these weird lighting errors. Like there would be a torch here, but yet actually just look at the first video. Just look at the first video of 1.20. You'll see what I'm talking about. And that's what I was reporting about. It's like, why is this happening? And then I didn't get an answer. Like there was people reporting it, but there was no answer about why this was a thing. Why was this happening to people? There was literally nothing. Is there not a crafting table in this village? Ow, that hurt. Anyway. Yeah, so I gotta figure out... I think it's because they changed attributes, so I think this got affected. And I think that's what is going on here. Oh, right, I meant to check the thing. Hang on. It's got a lot of mods, which is kind of... like, it's kind of scary, but, like, it's fine. Hang on, I gotta load into this. I gotta load into Cube here. Alright. Were you just hiding behind it? No, you weren't hiding behind it. Alright. So, the server is running on something that is called Fabulously Optimized. Now, while the server is not up to date to what my current computer is using, and of course, my thing is now... Oh yeah, you're probably seeing one of the things that it is actually doing, which is it's lagging the game while I'm not actually, like, actively on the thing. I noticed that during the title screen, and I was like, "What is going on here?" But yeah, that's actually a really cool feature. I'll definitely update the server when I get a chance. So though I'll wait till it's at like version 1.0 kind of thing. Right now it's in beta, which is what I'm currently using for it. But yeah, once it goes into the full version, I'll definitely like update the server so it has it. Okay, is there anything good here, like between these three, like four axes kind of thing? Ooh, Unbreaking. That could be Unbreaking 2. Ooh, and 2 exclusive ones. Great. I want a crafting table. Now, does this mean for like for future Sercacraft versions, we're gonna be using a modded mod pack? Well, maybe. I don't know. I want to stick to one that's really fun. And I mean, like, if this is gonna be like just for performance reasons, I don't see a reason why not that we won't like we'll still keep using this because as I said though, right now I have like a ton of performance. And it actually makes going to Sanctuaria very, very like easy to go with. I kid you not. If I run a normal vanilla, sorry, if I run a normal, I get about 60 FPS, I think, and that's just running fabric only. That's just running fabric. That's not even including like any of these mods. I run these mods, I get about 200, I think, or something like that. It's like a dramatic increase. And it's incredible. I love it a lot. I clicked the wrong button. That's actually kind of funny. Anyway. That's fine. That just means that these videos will be rendered faster. I don't know if it actually dips the performance if I do have to put split videos into one. I don't think so. I didn't see anything wrong with Knights of the Nine Revelation. That one's just heavily like updated or split up. Okay, I'm trying to find a crafting table. No, nothing over here has a crafting table. I don't even have enough wood for a bed either. But I do have axes, so let's go do that. Alright, so we have the Treecapitator data pack. Do I have to reload the world again? Or are you just gonna work? No, I have to reload the world again? Or did you not install it again? Hang on. Slash reload. Ooh. Slash reload. There we go. Has been enabled. Yay! Alright. I'll have flower petals, that's right. I'll drop the gold for now. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. So I want this stuff back. Okay, so we want... Well, first of all, I want anything we can craft here. So we can craft more hay bales. That sounds like a bad idea. I want as much bread as much as possible. There we go. It's food. It's good for me. Okay. Sorry, making sure there's no like creepers around me kind of thing. Okay, so we're gonna go black wool, brown wool, and normal wool for a bed. You can't... Don't tell me you can't mismatch them anymore. Aw, man. Okay, fine, whatever. It's okay. It's not, but what can you do, I guess? Let's see here. What can I get rid of? Of course, a lot of things happen when I'm trying to record this series for some odd reason. I'll just drop the seeds. Who cares? Okay, I don't think there's anything else here. I'm gonna go set you to do not disturb because for some odd reason I got a call for no reason. Anyway, I think everything else in here is fine. I don't think there's anything else we can do. once I get a furnace and I can smelt all this food. Or cook all the food, not really smelt, but you get the point. Just trying to make. Anyway. He can have... No! I don't want seeds, I wanted the crafting table. There we go. Anyway. Yeah, so we're still trying to find a warm ocean. Trying to find one that's... Trying to find one, like, on screen, so that, like, I can place it down. I kind of understand how World Edit works a little bit more. That was one of the few things I was trying to figure out on my own time, was trying to figure out, like, how exactly, like, it grabs the position of everything. Because that part always, like, eluded me kind of thing. I always thought that it would take the whole entire, like, area kind of thing that it would be. So, like, if you grab a 3x3, it doesn't matter where your character's position is relatively to where you want it kind of thing. But I was wrong. Because I always am in that kind of case. Okay, is this the biome I'm looking for? Lukewarm ocean. Are you sure? There's no coral underneath there. Yeah, there's no coral here. Huh, that's weird. There's no coral underneath here, and that's actually kind of weird. Ooh, sugarcane. I do need that, but I don't have enough room. Actually, technically I do. I have that shulker box. But technically, it is an illegal shulker box. So, as soon as I get Sanctuary into the world, I will have to get rid of it. But it's fine. So, I'm trying to still get help for the data pack portion of it. So, like, I'm trying to get that help, like, behind the scenes kind of thing. I've already asked in some areas specifically, like, if I can get any help for it. But right now, my main goal is to worry about Sanctuaria, getting it all ready to go. It is as close as it's going to get to perfect as I am currently speaking about it, pretty much. Like, as much as it can get to, I don't want to say current version, that's not true. But right now, what it is that I'm going to go through each and every version as we, like, as each day comes by kind of thing. So, that's currently the state that it's in right now as I speak. So, like, that means, like, let's say today I'll try and update it to 1.13 in terms of, like, the landscape and all that such. And then 1.14, 1.15 kind of thing. Although 15 doesn't really add much. My bees from the 1.15 version of Sercacraft will be there, so it'll just be bees kind of thing being added to the area, making it look more, I almost said festive, that's not really, make it feel more like it's like a natural area kind of thing. It's got some, for lack of a better word, there's some buzz going around kind of thing. So it feels like nature is sprouting in a sense. No, I didn't. I just confused myself. Doesn't take much, but still, I confused myself. Anyway. But yeah, so I gotta go through all the versions. 1.18 is gonna be the only one that I can pretty much skip. Because the only feature that I would technically add from that to Sanctuaria would be the music disc. That's it. Like, a lot of it's just basically like world generation kind of thing. Like, it helps with the ore distribution and such like that. And all that other such stuff, though. But, like, the whole, like increasing and decreasing, like, the Y of the, like, it changes it so that, like, the height limit is, like, 382 or something like that. Or is it 383? I don't remember. And then you can go down as Y as, like, 64 or something like that. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. Do you have bed? You do not have a bed. Thank you. That guy's in the doorway. What a jerk. I got coal there, that's cool. I need a furnace. Or at the very least, the composter. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I need to do. For the most part, as far as I can tell you right off the bat, though, 1.13. Okay, that kind of spooked me a little bit. 1.13 is going to take the longest because it has to do with the it's the aquatic update, right? And because for Sanctuaria, I want to say it's about 30% of the areas in water. And I'm counting the surrounding ring where last time you saw it as ice, this time it's actually water, right? So last time you guys got to see it as like ice kind of thing, now it's actually water. And since it's now actually water, hello? There we go, that was weird. That was odd behavior for it. Anyway. There we go. You know what? I'll give you guys... Actually, I want to take another good long look at this area, though. It's got a lot of hay bales, though. That's actually kind of good, though. I would keep them as hay bales, but right now I don't have, a lot of food kind of thing. I actually don't have ways of cooking the food, either. Oh, you know what? I actually am being slightly inefficient right now. With my inventory. There. Let's see here. You can generate 1. That'll be 16. That won't be enough for 2 iron blocks. There we go. So now I have 1 inventory slot. Cool. See, this would be the perfect time for there to be a backpack. I don't know. Actually, I have a bed on me. Why did I go to why did I just go to a village? I could have just used my handy dandy bed that's on me. No, there's something over here. Oh, that looks kind of cool though. What's that? Hang on, let me just get up. Ooh. This reminds me of one of the bases that I created, pre 1.12. It's just slightly taller. That's all it is. It's actually kind of cool. Yeah, so a lot of frustration also happened, right before I was recording this, and of course, during recording, a lot of anger happened. Too. And it looks like that they didn't actually need me, because they didn't leave a message. Good. I don't know. Yes, I'd be searching these, but right now I'm mostly just trying to find a... Is it warm or is it lukewarm? I don't remember what it is. Pretty much we're trying to look for a coral reef area kind of thing. Ooh. Oh, this area looks kind of cool. Well, I do want to test out one thing, though. I want to test out if this dynamic lights mod actually works the way that I like. But I don't have the item necessarily that I would use. Actually, I don't even know if there's a 1.20. I don't want to say equivalent, but there's like a 1.20 like better version of said item though. If you've watched my Pixelmon Adventures, you'll know what item I'm talking about. It's the Blaze Rod. If you don't, the Blaze Rod is an item in which that like is both good for it. Ooh, oh my word, that is amazing. Fire protection 3, mending. Okay, first of all, better fire protection. Obvious plus. You get out of here. And mending. Okay. I do want to create a stash chest somewhere for now. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Anyway, yeah. Oop. Click the wrong buttons. There we go. Now we have a lot of fire protection. Not like it matters. I could... No, there's not enough obsidian here for a portal. Close, though, but not enough. Yeah, so if you're not already aware of what I'm talking about, for like the whole data pack dimension thing, I will briefly go into that. Pretty much what it is that like what the original idea was for me was I was gonna bring Sancturia into this world, which I still am. But I might not do it like insanely quickly though. And the next time, hopefully, it'll be as ready as much as it's gonna get, kind of thing, before I have to. Well, pretty much before I have to go and I don't want to say end it, but like before I. Brain, if you would make a complete sentence, that would be awesome. What is this? Oh, okay. 2 beds. Okay, that's kind of cool. 4 beds. You guys are very lucky. You guys got 4 beds in here. Okay, so I'll just go to the very simple terms, and then I'll explain what's supposed to happen. So pretty much, when you join into the server, one of 2 things will happen depending on how I can configure the data pack. So when you log in, you will have a dedicated dimension to you, so that you can do all of your building and all your whatever kind of thing. So I could go, let's say, slash function, whatever it is for you kind of thing, world teleport kind of thing, and then you'll teleport into the world, which will be as equivalent to being the void. What is it? What is it called? I think it's just called the void super flat preset kind of thing. So you'll just be given like a random platform kind of thing. And that platform will be like your starting location kind of thing. So if you want, you'll be able to move whatever you want kind of thing from that area to this world, which will be mainly just for resource gathering and such like that. And if you want, you can move one structure from within it to the next world kind of thing. Similar to how we have it right now kind of thing. So I can move, let's say, Varkol over here kind of thing, and I can use it as if it's like my main base and everything. Same idea with, well, everything else kind of thing. So it's not difficult, right? Well, the thing is that like I've already tried to build the dimension, and for some odd reason it doesn't work. So that's currently where I am right now. So I'm trying to get some help and finding out like why didn't it work. I followed the tutorial to like perfection kind of thing, but yet it's not working. So I got to figure out what's going on. But yeah, that was pretty much that's pretty much the new idea. The old idea was that I would go from a single player world of Sancturia, go through the many portals as you saw kind of thing, and those portals would lead you to they would lead you to the multiplayer world. And that's kind of like what the original idea was. Obviously, this was going to be the only version in which that I would have it in the multiplayer world. So this would be like the lucky world that only has like one, like is the only one that has Sancturia in it. Wait, you're telling me they can sleep before I can? Hey, yeah. Come on. There we go. Perfect. But as I said, that was the original idea of anything. Or that was the original idea for everything. And then when I don't know what it was. I think I looked at a bunch of data packs, and there was like four of them, I think, or three or four of them that are like, oh yeah, when you're in this dimension, you can have creative mode and you can build whatever you want. And I went, you know what? Let's take that, but let's reverse it. So instead of you being in creative mode, you're still in survival. You still have the whole works kind of thing. But instead, you can build whatever you want in there, and you don't have to worry about it being blown up in here kind of thing, right? Like, I thought that that would be a really good idea. Obviously, it probably is, but I'm just not getting help for it. Because it's not that I don't know what I'm doing. That's just not the whole reason. It's more so that I'm following tutorials to like from beginning to end kind of thing, but yet my results are my game crashes and doesn't tell me why it crashed. So it's like I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on here, and meanwhile my game's like, yeah, we're not going to tell you crash. It tells me that I'm using something experimental, and it asks me if I know what I'm doing, and I go yes, and then it crashes. Well, apparently I do not know what I'm doing because the game just crashes immediately. Unless it's taking in too much information from what I put in. So what I think I tried to do was I tried to create the custom dimension, as I said. I tried to create a custom dimension. And then I think I tried to tell it to use the void custom preset specifically for like super flat. And I think I also tried to make a custom biome specifically for me, just to test out if I could make custom biomes and how that works. Pretty much what the custom biome was supposed to be, or is supposed to be, I should say, not supposed to be, is that it's like saying, hey, I'm in the Mushroom Islands, but the water looks like the lukewarm water thing or whatever, the light blue water, pretty much. Like, it's supposed to look like that. It's supposed to look really cool, because out of all the water, I think that looks the best. Because it's see-through in a way, and not only that, it's just a bright, cheery color kind of thing, or at least it's more brighter than all the other colors kind of thing, and it just looks really good. And not only that, my water is supposed to look like it's like from the coral reef kind of thing. It's like I lifted up a coral reef and lifted it up kind of situation. So that's exactly what I am trying to do, is I'm trying to do exactly that. Oh, we got a smelter. Oh, it's not... Maybe it has a furnace. Do you have anything? You're a stonecutter. I don't remember all the villager houses by heart, but I remember this one. I remember because we had the 1.17 house in that. Well, this, and I think it was the tall one, I think. I just spliced it together. Oh, you don't have a furnace? Also, dude... Hi. Whoa. Ooh, okay. Hi, buddy. So we have emeralds in there. That's cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep... Okay, so I guess I just gotta keep an eye out for any furnaces and stuff like that. What? Okay. Yeah, so right now I have Cincturia as saying that it's... That it is, what is it? Cincturia being in the Flower Forest. Despite the fact that I do not want it to be a part of the Flower Forest, but hey. Better than nothing. Ow, that hurt. Thorns. Breaking 3? Yeah, thank you. Efficiency 2? Ooh. You know what? I'm going to throw this in here and throw this into my inventory. I don't think I need the shovel nearly as much. I already have one that's faster. Oh, yes. This village has a high chance of a smoker, I think. You're just a bed. And a crafting. You be quiet. Do all of these houses have a crafting table? Why don't the original villagers have it, then? You have a furnace, thank you, okay. That's awesome. Unfortunately, I don't have any coal. And you guys don't even have anything specifically for that. You guys don't have a chest specifically for coal. How could you? Anyway. Ooh, we got logs in here? That's awesome. And sweet berries. I'll store my sweet berries in here while I go take all this. And we're going to do some smelting magic. You do not have a crafting table in here. Kind of thought you guys might. Anyway, crafting table here. Okay, so we need this to make 4 planks. Throw the 4 planks in there. Throw the 4 logs in there. We'll wait till that smelts. And if anybody asks though, like, oh, why don't you just why don't you just find a mod that does all that, like, that world stuff for, like, the alternate dimension stuff for you? Well, then I have to wait for that mod specifically update to the next version, kind of thing. As far as what I did beforehand, specifically when we were first using a data pack for Sercacraft, was that I would change the version of the data pack to what the current version is supposed to be, and more than half the time it worked. It never had an issue. Oh, that was cool. Just gonna break a few more trees down here. I love that. It looks awesome. Although technically it should be falling to the side, but that's a small bit of detail that I don't really care for. It's a small bit of detail that nobody asked for. Anyway, or nobody's gonna really care if you break it or whatever. I'm gonna go grab more of these trees, though. Mainly, I'm just trying to break the axes, and if I can get a lot of wood in the process, that's fine. So I gotta figure out what's wrong with my elytra. Again, I think it's because they changed the attributes portion so much, though, that I think it corrupted my elytra. How rude of them to do so. It's fine. Bye-bye. And it's spruce wood. I kind of like spruce wood. Yeah. Spruce. And I have a question. It's almost done. Okay. Plus, I can also use saplings as well for fuel as well. Hey, do you guys have a composter around here? I have a camp. Eh, there we go. There we go. You guys have a composter around here? You have farmers, so you have to have a composter somewhere near close by. I think it's over there. Composter! Composter! There we go. Perfect. And I don't think there's anything else in my inventory that I can really throw in there. I don't want to throw the pink petals though. They're for something else. It's turning nighttime? Oh yeah, it is. Run! Get to your houses! You silly people! Actually, I want to find out the roof. Hang on. There's no way that furnace is doing that, right? It's the campfire trick. It's the campfire trick, isn't it? I do it. It's so good, though. Actually, what I would do here is I would put a hay bale underneath and throw the thing above it, but that's just me. So though it actually looks like it's a smoke signal, pretty much. And bedtime. Yay! Awesome. I think that means... Hang on, I'm trying to figure out if any of my armor sets actually break or if it's just the elytra that breaks. I might have made a behemoth armor with attributes, but I'm not 100% sure if I did. I want to say I did, though. Honestly, I think I did. I think I did as a joke, or I think I was testing it. But I don't think I did anything with it. Yeah, I don't think I actually did much of anything with it. Okay, so with that all done, we should have more than enough food, more than enough, well, cooked food, I should say. I have enough for a leather cap if I really want it, but meh. Not gonna save any room for me. Okay, let's see here. So as I said, the whole idea for Sanctuary right now is that I'm trying to get it to the current version kind of thing, or at the very least get it to 1.20.6-ish kind of thing. More like 1.20.2, I think is the last. I think was the time when I stopped recording, or I stopped updating the server and technically my client kind of thing. I think that's, yeah, that is the version that I stopped updating everything. Because I think what we saw last time and the whole wolf stuff happened on 1.20.6. Very weird, though. But this also begs the question, though, that why didn't 1.18 have the same effect as that? What are you doing? Like 1.18 shouldn't have been a thing. It should have been a 1.17 point whatever. Is pretty much what I'm trying to get at, though. Hey, I'm gonna kill the iron golem. Hi, buddy. Boom! And that's actually without my behemoth potion, too. So imagine if I had my behemoth potion. Actually, I want to find out if I could do that with potions. The idea that I'm having with potions. I can make a smithing table? Ooh, cool. And while would it be more memorable of me actually doing all the edits without creative mode? Sure, but like either way, it doesn't matter. Like even if I did it in creative mode or survival, it's not gonna change. Huh? That's interesting. Why would it what? Such odd behavior. Anyway. You still cooking that? Yep. You just got bread. How many sweet berries? 40. Oh, that's where I stored my sweet berries. That's why. I was like, 40 sweet berries? What? I didn't know they can go that high in a villager chest. I'm just a fool. Anyway. Actually, I should probably try and eat the sweet berries as much as possible, just because they have low saturation, and not only that, they could do that. And you can be wasting them, like I just did. Although, I will find out what version sweet berries came out in, and I might plant a few. It was actually not in my idea to actually plant sweet berries, but maybe. Maybe if they've been good to me, they'll get the satisfaction of helping me out. No, I'm kidding. Okay, I'll do it. Ooh, okay. I got an iron helmet. I can wear that. Hang on. Come on, game. There we go. Let's throw the bed back in. Wait. Okay, hang on a second. I can get levels. Efficiency 2 should be fine. I'm breaking efficiency 4, and it's okay. The axes don't really help me out. That's why I wanted to get rid of them. Obsidian 2. Ooh, apple. Nice. Okay, I think we're pretty stacked with food right now. We have 2 stacks of this. We have 21 mutton that will be cooked in a few seconds as soon as, you know, that furnace is done. Let's try and organize it within the confines of a house, so though I don't get it randomly attacked by a zombie or something like that, because it just so happened to avoid being burned in the daytime. If only I had, I don't know, a backpack of some kind. Fake coughing. Alright. What are you doing here? Got nothing better to do, so you're just spying on me? Don't make me strike justice on you. That's right. Anyway. I really want to do something with the wool, but I don't want to do anything with the wool. If that makes sense. Is there anything else I can do with wool specifically? Like, is there something, like, potentially useful I could do with wool? Is there anything? Woolly cow. What? Okay. Let's see here. You can re-dye them. That's cool. I mean, that actually might be potentially very helpful. Hang on a second. Hang on. Hey, wait. Hey, do you guys, did you guys have bone meal somewhere around here? No, wait, but I have a better idea. Hang on. What do you have? Pumpkin seeds. Perfect. I do not have enough room for potatoes. Can I put... Wait. Because there is a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of hay bales. I almost said wheat bales. There's a bunch of hay bales around here, I think. If not, I could potentially find out where that other village was. And steal them. By looking at the recording. Alright. Wait, I could throw sweet berries in there. Okay, we got this. Alright. I could free up 2 inventory spots. I could decraft this, but I'm not doing that. There you go, that's 1. There you go, you take all my saplings. Yeah, for all my lumber means, I gotta go and, okay, hang on a second. Okay, doesn't this... Yeah, doesn't this, like... Or am I wrong? Does this not... Does that not do anything anymore? Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so I thought bone meal removed dye. I guess not. Guess that might be a bedrock thing. Either it's a bedrock thing or I am wrong. Yeah, I want to put leather over here. These are just going to be for chopping down trees or whatever. Food's going to be as close together as much as possible. So I'll put bread as the bottom. You there. We're going to be eating sweet berries pretty much throughout the entire journey. I'll be grabbing my charcoal and we'll be leaving. Almost done, okay. I think that looks pretty good. I'll just make one iron ingot though. It's not going to change anything, but you know, he'll make it look more complete, I guess, in a way. I'll throw apples up here. Okay, okay, inventory's looking pretty darn good. I have a stack of logs in case I want to do anything with it. I have some sticks. I might make a pickaxe. Yeah, I'll be a little bit foolish and make a pickaxe. I say foolish because I don't really need to. But what I'm thinking of doing is probably going to sleep again. I can make arrows. I can make arrows as well. I don't have enough for a bow yet, but that's okay. I don't need to make a bow just yet. So we have 4 inventory slots. Ooh, we're going good. Okay, now if only I had a backpack to take from this very corner to this very corner and throw it in the backpack for future usage. But that's just me. Alright. You're almost done. I can make carpets. Okay, so let's see here. I can make carpet. I can make a painting. I can make a bed. Oh, the planks are interchangeable, not the wool. I think the wool must have been. I think a wool might be an old version. You could do. I remember you could do it with wool too. That's weird. Maybe as I said, it's like an old version. Old version you can do that with. Oh, if only I could change this back into 4 wooden planks, I'd do it. I could smelt these down. But having an axe is always very helpful. So I'll keep the charcoal on hand. Then, there we go. Actually, you know what? Okay, so let's see here. Apparently it's a setting in here, maybe? Configure. Okay, TNT, okay, let's see here. Okay, hang on. This is... Okay, so if I go to that cave again, was that here or was that not here? I thought it was around here. I do want to put some of you into the base as well, into Sanctuary. That'd be kind of cool. The only thing is that, like, if I must, what I want to do is that, like, before I port it to the dimension kind of thing, and then we start using the dimension as the main thing, I want to move all the mobs that we cannot move normally. So by that I mean like villagers and such like that. Because while eventually I do want to put villagers into my base, I don't want to do it right away. If that makes sense. Let's see here. I'm trying to find a cave or something like that, just so I can actually see if this light thing works. While it is not the item that I would normally like, the reason why Blaze Rod is so good is because you can't place it. Like nothing happens if you like right click or left click with it. So it's like the definitive like best block you want specifically for you to go cave exploring and have it like in your hand. Mind you, it doesn't make any sense, but still. I kind of think of it as like a glow stick. That's the best way that I can explain it. Like, it's like a glow stick. You put it in your hand, and then you just wait around for it. Actually, I need to go back to the recording. Ooh, I don't know how I got that jump, but whatever. And this is where I would find a bunch of archaeology, isn't it? Look, archaeology stuff. Great! Yeah, I didn't do much of that on the last version as much as I would like. Okay, so while we are actually talking about this, I wanted to mention something too. So currently, right now, I have a Pixelmon Adventures like setup kind of thing already, like ready to be like uploaded kind of thing. So here is what I'm going to do, and I know that I'm going against what I said beforehand, where Pixelmon Adventures would take a back seat while this series is going on. But for two reasons, I'm going to do it this way. For one, it gives me more time to work on Sancturia kind of thing, get it ready for the spotlight, pretty much, right? And then the second reason why I'm going to be doing this is because it looks really weird when you have a set of videos scheduled to be uploaded way later on in the year. And I think, okay, so one thing is that I can definitely tell you for a fact, it does work. It doesn't look very good though. Like, it doesn't. Maybe it's because there's some light coming from the outside. Hang on. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not the greatest, but hey, it's better than nothing. To be fair. So instead of you placing torches around the walls kind of thing, it's a little bit better. And instead of you grabbing like a thing that like changes the lighting with the area kind of thing. So yeah, so one thing is that, as you will probably tell later on, I got a chainmail helmet. Well, I need that. Oh, I do want to have glow lichen though, but I know how to make a farm of that, so I'll just do that when I can. But anyway, I definitely don't have a lot of it. Ooh, more copper, nice. Okay, so now that we know that this actually does work, I wish the lighting was a little bit better. Oh, it's the glow lichen. Okay, I was like, what's that light coming from? It's glow lichen. The glow lichen is creating light. You know what? Just because the iron helmet is not enchanted, I'll grab that. Ooh, more coal. Or, not coal. More copper. So yeah, so you'll know what I mean. I know 1.17, I think I gathered a lot of copper, but I didn't really do much with it. Pretty much, I am going to say that out of all the copper that I am going to be using for Sancturia, I'm pretty much deprived of it. I'm going to be taking all my copper supply pretty much and just deleting it all. And just copper, because I think that makes a lot more sense, though. Blackstone... Is it Blackstone? I think Blackstone and Deep Slate, yeah, I can leave it where it is. It's not going to change much. I mean... for realistic reasons, yeah, I don't think it's going to change much of anything anyway. You know what? I am going to go and do this for no apparent reason whatsoever. I just wasted an X, but nobody cares because I definitely don't, and you shouldn't either. So I got about 86 copper. Not too bad, actually. I should go back to the village and smelt it all, though. Or go to the other village that has the blast furnace, so we can smelt it faster. I definitely have the charcoal for it, but I don't have the... Wait. Ooh, trail ruins. Okay. Mark. We're about 4,000 away. Yay! Hooray, that's awesome. Because that's what we like to see, though. We're about 4,000 blocks away from spawn. Not that spawn exists anymore, because we got rid of all the chunks for it. Yeah, so right when this recording thing hits an hour, I'll definitely go and show you guys how Sanctuary is looking right now. Because it's looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Whee! I did it! Although it looked like my character wasn't going down fast enough, though. If I find a warm motion, I'm using it. Yeah, well, well, one of the rules is, like, don't go too crazy with your commands, though. I actually haven't been going too crazy with the commands. Also, I thought for a server, though, if you shut it down and then you turn it back on, it loads the data pack. So why is it now working? I just realized that now, though. Or is there only certain data packs, though, you have to actually, like, do reload? Hello, what do you have in terms of houses? In terms of buildings? You do not have the ones that I want, though. Very sad. Very sad indeed. I feel like I've been here before. Like, the village layout kind of just looks very familiar, though. But you probably don't have anything that I'm looking for, though. Ooh, a desert. Sort of, maybe. Tiny little desert area. Turtles! Ow. Turtles. Turtles. Trying to sleep here. Turtles. Turtle buddy! Yeah, I want to have a few of these guys running around the water kind of thing. I also want dolphins as well. That'd be kind of cool. Having dolphins swimming around. Dolphins. Pretty much I just want to create like its own ecosystem kind of thing. Although one of the ideas which I did have to scrap, but I might look back on it in the future maybe, is that, how do I want to word it though? So, pretty much I tried to create what I call the Undercity, pretty much. I think I grabbed the name from a game, but pretty much the idea is this, though. You have the normal city. I think the concept is not very, like, from a different game. I think it's, like, from pretty much any game that has, like, a black market kind of thing. But the difference in this is, like, it's not the black market. It's as far away from the black market as much as possible. But anyway... So what it is that, like, you go to your normal town, you go, oh, that's, like, you know, this house is so tiny and so cute and adorable. Like, look, oh, look at this. This guy's got an emerald that I'm going to take, and, you know, very cool. Then you go to the underground where it looks very, like, hellish kind of thing, and you're going to be like, oh, I don't want to be here anymore, like, kind of thing. It's going to be more of those things. It's like, okay, we're gonna go down there, we're going to get the stuff we need, and we're going to get the hell out. We don't want to stay here as longer than we need to kind of situation. Because it just looks like that terrible of a place. It's gonna look beautiful, but it's... like, it's gonna be like a city or town you do not want to stay in for as longer than you need to. It's like a sketchy town that you just want to rent a room, sleep for the night, and leave. Like, you don't want to stay there longer than that. Come on, get over here. Ooh, a lectern. So you're an enchanter, right? I can't talk to you. Oh, you just not take copper. You're not the one. Okay. Well, who is it then? Are you trying to get to it? Ah, okay. You were just trying to get to it. No, give me my sweet berries. Flame. Ooh, that's not too bad. Flame's not that bad. Flame's not bad at all. More emerald? Ooh. I have not mined for an emerald. Yet. Yet. Is the key word there. Yet. And probably later in the future as well. Hi. Oh, I'm stuck in here. There we go. Perfect. Anyway. Is there, like, not, like, a better, like... I don't want to say better house. Like, I'm trying to be mean or anything like that. But is there not, like... I mean, they got an enchanter, so something's positive around this place. Well, flame may not be the best enchantment. It's not the worst either. I think the worst would be like Bane of Arthropods and stuff like that, because it's very selective on what it's really good for. However, now that there is, I think I read about a potion effect. I don't remember what it's. I don't know what's called, and I don't know what's called. But I think it has something to do with silverfish. I think. Hi. The zombie sees me, but not the skeleton. You are just a pile of bones, aren't you? Can't see 2 feet in front of you. The sad thing is that the skeleton is an archer. They're supposed to have better vision. Well, not really, but I mean, to be an archer, you should have good vision. You can't see an enemy. Okay. Hi. Yeah, I'm not staying here until you spawn something in. Come on. Level 10. Cool. I might come back here and see if there's anything cool here, because I think they changed how enchantment books get distributed, so I might take a look at this on my own time. Or do it on screen, I don't know. Although I am planning, it's a plan, it's not saying that I will do it, but it is a plan, that next week, sometime, I will be recording, I'm not really recording, but I will be streaming, either my Sancturia sort of escapades of just going through, like, the different versions, whatever version I'm on, like, at that given time, kind of thing. Getting feedback as I go along, maybe, or whatever, or if I am on the server kind of thing, just flying around, you know, just flying around, doing some cool things. I think we found a warm ocean. Yeah, we did. Oh, it's not really big though. It's not really big. Sancturia will probably just gobble this water up. Like that's how big Sancturia is. Oh, it's got sea pickles though. Okay, how do you get more sea pickles? That's the thing. I don't know, and I'm too scared to ask. I'm too scared to ask for somebody to tell me, hey, how do you breed sea pickles or whatever? And somebody's gonna go, what the hell is wrong with you? Although, to be fair, I could just find a large, like, water mass kind of thing. Oh, hello, I didn't see this. Okay. Oh, yeah, this will definitely cover Sancturia. Okay. cover Sanctuaria. 100%. If not, it's as close as it's gonna get. That's as far as I'm gonna tell you. That's as close as you're gonna get to actually having Sanctuaria, like having a perfect spot in an overworld. Remember, Sanctuaria is like 350 by 350. So you gotta find a decent large spot for it. So I want to find out if this village has anything cool in it. It's got a lot of weed. You know what's so weird about the desert village, though? It's got produce. Like, it's, like, I don't know, not really produce, but, like, it's got... Look at the wheat! And this is a desert village, mind you. So either... You can find me? Oh, no, wait, never mind. I'm tricked. You fooled me! I thought that was actually, like, a pot. Like, the ones that you can craft. I thought that was actually what it was, but it's not. I just want to see what's... Ooh, okay. This is a cool... This is so cool! You can have this. And I got a free iron pick, too. Nice. Iron leggings? Do I have... Oh, I have fire protection. It's fine. Bread. Dead bushes. Wheat? Eh. What the... What happened here? Oh, there you go. Okay, so that... Wait. Okay, okay. I just had it on the wrong mouse profile. Alright. I thought that was a bit confusing. What the... Okay. Perfect watchtower. No compromises here, man. There's nothing wrong with that watchtower at all. I don't know what you're talking about. That watchtower is perfect. Why? Why is it like that? You can get to the top, but nothing happens. It's actually very funny. Though, and there's a desert temple around here too, so that's actually kind of cool. You could think of this as like either like two different ways. You could think of it as like they're I don't want to say they're god, but you could say like they're what do you call it? What do you call it? Like they're whenever their like chieftain or whatever dies, they bury them in here. Or I could say though, like this was an ancient civilization, and this was like their palace, and this was the village. You can interpret this in many different ways. There's a flower pot over here with a cactus. Cool. You scared me. I'm not even joking. That camel actually scared me. I was like, what's that noise coming from? Anyway, I'll put my bed down here. We will sleep until it's daytime. Then I will show off Hey, that's my bed. I crafted it. Yeah, you get out of here, buddy. This is my bed. I crafted it. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so let's go take a look at the progress I made while it's doing whatever it's doing. Alright. So here's what I have. I'm hoping that it's actually the version I just did work in. It is. Okay, good. Okay. So, you won't notice anything here, but you'll kind of notice it out here. Ignore this. I think I went a little bit too crazy, and I kind of lost sight on what I wanted to do. So, I'm going to be changing this exterior a little bit, because I don't think I like the trees necessarily. Also, I have to reset that tree right over there. I have to reset it. And I'll get back to that in a second, though. But look at this. This looks amazing. So here's the water, as you can see. So this is actually what it's... Well, not the watercolor, but This is actually what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be water, as I said. Very cool. It's color coordinated in a way. So what this actually is supposed to be is that each and every one of these, I think you can kind of see what the other stuff is. Supposedly down here is like a lot of these are different ones. Like this is just normal terracotta. This is supposed to be gravel. This is supposed to be sand. This is supposed to be. I actually don't remember what that's actually supposed to be. I think I confused red and pink with it. But that's supposed to be granite. This is supposed to be andesite or no, not andesite, diorite. The cyan is supposed to be like stone kind of thing. Brown is supposed to be dirt, I believe. This, I think, is supposed to be clay. Hang on. Is this supposed to be clay? Maybe. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be clay. I don't remember what every color is. At the time of me doing all of this, I remembered every color, but at the time of me actually like remembering this, no. This is andesite because I made it light blue because I was using gray for something else, I think. Or gray didn't look really good, so I decided to go with it. Again, all of this was created in 1.12, so remember that. So as you can see, all of the calcite's been placed, all of the tuff has been placed. All of the stuff is here. I changed this to what it's actually supposed to be, so soul sand and soul soil, pretty much. So it looks really good. We have a barrier roof, so I can't actually go up, but yeah. Well, pretty much this is supposed to be, this was supposed to be simulated as if, like how Arcanix gets here is, like, if you've seen, I know there's a bad movie that has this, this idea, but, like, pretty much, like, the ground opens up kind of thing. And, like, Arcanix can, like, descend inside kind of thing. And that's pretty much what this is supposed to be. Is, like, it's supposed to be, like, dead earth kind of thing. Because it kept being torn open and closed, torn open and closed, torn open and closed kind of thing. So pretty much no, like, no grass kind of thing can actually go here kind of thing. And you can see where, like, it kind of divides, right? And it kind of just seeps in a little bit over here. There. Kind of just seeps in over there. There you go, right? So yeah, and obviously stone won't decay over time, right? So there you go. Ooh, I didn't grab all of it then. Okay, so am I hearing a sound effect when I'm placing down soul sand? That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I think everything's all good now. Yeah, ooh, okay, so that's a block that shouldn't be there. What is that supposed to replace, though? You know what? Because I don't have a lot of gravel up here, I'm not going to put gravel up here. Where's gravel? Actually, no, wait. I think that's supposed to be air, but because I don't want air, I'm going to put gravel there. There you go, gravel. Perfect. Just to create some like color differences kind of thing and some kind of gradient in there, I don't know. But yeah, but that's the top area. Obviously all the snow layer is gotta go. But pretty much like that's also another thing that's supposed to be like this soul sand and soul soil area kind of thing supposed to have though. Is that it's supposed to be, I don't want to say covered in snow kind of thing, but it's supposed to be colder. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. If I were to ever release this kind of thing, the one thing I gotta tell anybody though, as a fair warning, do not grab a light block. Do not grab a light block. You will regret it. Yeah, it's all light blocks up here. So, this was originally all structure void. Unfortunately, with structure void, you can still interact with it in survival. That's not what I wanted. I wanted a invisible block that, you know, that's there, but that doesn't do anything. So I chose light block. Now, I have to do a little bit of editing here and there of all the different light levels, because if I actually change the time to night, you'll notice, though, that this is somehow very, very bright. Mind you, this area should be a little bit bright. Technically, this entire area around here should be a little bit brighter than normal. Not because of the soul lanterns, but because, like, I'm going to be putting shroom lights underneath the moss carpet, though. Okay, well, apparently you were... Oh, wait, I have night vision on, don't I? Clear. Yeah, so as you'll know, like, this is very dark and moody, which is kind of like what it's supposed to be. And then you have bright, shiny grass over here. Like, what? Like, there's nothing over here that would generate that kind of light. So I'm going to go change this into being at least a little bit darker. Kind of thing. So that should be kind of fun and easy to kind of manage. And down here is where all my axolotls are going to go. So I can't change these blocks, because if I were to change that... Oh, that's kind of weird. That's not supposed to be that way. Anyway... So, I can't change this because this is from the original build, so we're just gonna leave it where it is. That's from the original base kind of thing. But all this stuff, yeah, like, this is all... Hang on, why is this place darker? Oh, because it would interfere with the outside. I get it now. And because it's supposed to be like a lush cave kind of thing, I think it's fine. I gotta change the ceiling, gotta change all this stuff to fit more of what the biome is kind of thing, though. But, yeah. This is the Axolotl Sanctuary, so it's going to be very easy to kind of maneuver and manage around. And while technically I shouldn't have done all those changes, though, I think it's okay. Like, I'm not going to say anything, are you? And this is all mycelium. This is just so that I have an area specifically for, like, mycelium stuff. That's all this is. Just a really long tunnel of mycelium that's not completely full. For whatever reason. Anyway. This is light block center, right? 10. There's 10 everywhere. Because why is this darker than it should be? Hang on. Huh. That's weird. Anyway, yeah. So I gotta go through all that nonsense and stuff. That should be a lot of fun. Oh, yes, Arcanix is actually working. And not only that, I should technically get that stuff finished. So, yeah, so what I also did what I did as an extra thing is that I changed all of the surface of the water lights to red sand. Just so that way, though, like, if I were to place down a dolphin, it would actually be able to, like, jump. I think light blocks are preventing them from jumping. I don't necessarily see them dying, but I see that they don't jump. They just to say, like, they poke their little head out, and then that's it. They, like, poke... It's like as if, like, you're working underwater, and you go, all right, I got some air, let's go down here. Like, you're just to say, like, you're bobbing in the water kind of thing. You're just to say, like, you're bobbing your head a little bit like this, getting enough air, then you're going back down, working on whatever you're doing, then you're going back up, bobbing your head there, yeah. So I gotta change the light levels of at least the surface stuff. I don't necessarily care about the cliffs nearly as much. Like, who's gonna really care if, hang on, the back area is much better because there's not much area to kind of work with, though. I say work with, but I mean, like, there's not much, like, there's a lot better locations to kind of prime for it. Like, who's gonna care if this platform right over here is brighter than their other ones? Like, who's gonna really care? like, I wouldn't necessarily. Oh, I would kind of care a little bit, but like, yeah, like, look at this. Like, who's gonna care that this little cliff area is brighter than that cliff over there? Like, I'm not gonna do it. But if, like, I'm gonna go around here, kind of thing, we'll reduce the light level. These are all 13. Gonna reduce them all down to, like, maybe. I think 1 makes a lot of sense, kind of thing. Gonna get rid of all the snow layers, replace them with 1 light level kind of thing, and so on and so forth. So there's that. Yeah, the base also has the lowest because it doesn't need to be very bright. This just needs to prevent mobs from spawning. So, like, a zombie shouldn't spawn in here. Now, I will be doing a test. Right now, I'm currently on, I think I'm currently on peaceful, I think? Yeah. But I will be changing it to hard and seeing if a mob does actually spawn. I'm not going to be doing it in survival, of course. I'm going to be doing it in creative, but I'm definitely going to do that. And we're going to see what we're going to be able to manage with that. Oh, the room up here is supposed to be brighter. Did it change my room settings here? It did. Okay, this is supposed to be brighter than 1. But I can do that on my own time. It's not that big of a deal. Everything else is fine, though. And, like, all this area is all pretty good. I think this is, like, 10, yeah. I was going to say 5, but 10 sounds about right. I think this is the bare minimum of 1, yeah. Again, most of the stuff is like 1 kind of thing. And because this is like surgical, not, well, I don't want to say this area is surgical, but like this area needs to be bright. I think I made this one 10. I can easily change this to 14. I don't want to use 15 for anything, so there's only 2 light levels I'm not using, or that I shouldn't be using, which is 15, because that's supposed to replace all of the glowstone, and 7, and that's just so that way, though, like, I have a light level that I can edit with, kind of thing. It's my red sand equivalent, which is kind of like what I've been using for all this stuff. And, oh yeah, technically this hasn't updated to include that stuff yet. There's my sea lantern. Okay, well, I have to go and change all the maps. Anyway, so over here is, again, probably another, like, 10 or whatever kind of thing. Yeah, not really changing much of the interior, mostly just, like, changing all of this. I gotta put item frames down here. But yeah, not really changing much of anything. Again, I haven't changed any of the interiors dramatically. Mostly just the light level. I love the dim setting kind of thing, because the light level makes it seem like it's ambient light kind of thing. And then of course, because there's like glass roof over here kind of thing, when it turns daytime, it's much more magical kind of thing. Although this area, I don't know if I edited it. I think I might have tried, but I don't think I did a good job. Also, I don't know what to put over here anyway. That's kind of the one thing I don't really have. I think over here has the ambient of 1 kind of thing, but I might change this to like be like 3 or something like that, just so that this area pops a little bit more. But yeah. Yeah, over here obviously has like higher light level. This has a light level. I had to redo the torches or the signs kind of thing. I think I did them by hand. And as you can see, though, this is actually what the player head was supposed to be. I put everything back to the way it was. I think all the plants are what they should be. If not, if I'm missing a few, I can put them back. Okay, so these are actually like one of the cool things that I wanted to do, which is that I wanted to put. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to fix that if I really want to. Anyway, so this is going to be where I put like extras of the crafting tables and stuff like that. So if I could put like a smithing table here, a shulker box there, kind of thing. Like this is what all this is supposed to be. So this is here only temporarily. There is actually a way that you can actually put iron trap doors like this permanently without needing it to be powered. I do have the command saved somewhere. I just didn't know if it worked in 1.12. Not only that, I didn't know if it would be able to port over to this version completely with that same setting. So ignored the redstone blocks pretty much. That's not what they're not there for that reason, but there you go. Ooh, I could put like a little table plant here. I could put a lamp here too. Ooh, ideas. And over here, this area should be pretty bright, I think. I tried to make it, I think, as bright as possible. 12, yeah, 12, pretty good. It's the 3rd highest light level that I'm putting down. Although I could change it to 14. Again, nothing's going to change. I still got to put that little table thing over here. And this is going to be where I store all my research materials kind of thing. And the cool thing about this room is that for lore reasons, what this room is supposed to be is that it can quarantine itself. So in the case of the skulk kind of thing, if it were to try to spread, mind you, I don't think it can spread to any of these blocks, but if it were to be able to do that, I could be able to click a button on this keyboard, lock it down, and it will never be able to leave this room. Like, that's pretty much what this room is supposed to be, and I think that's like a cool idea kind of thing. And yes, I will be adding a skulk area. I just don't know where I want to put it yet. And same thing with an amethyst geode. I have ideas, but I need to see what an amethyst geode looks somewhat complete. Here's a little entertainment area. I can add things here if I really want to. I'm thinking putting paintings here. Just to liven it up, though. I'm going to change all these trapdoors, though. Now that I have a better, like, selection. Like, look at this selection that I have here. It's, like, way better than, like, what I had before. Like, look at this. Look at this selection of different trapdoors I can use all over the place instead of this one. It's not a bad looking one. It's just like, I'd like to have variety on like my chairs kind of thing. Okay, so I like these chairs a lot because they look like you can actually like, while you stand kind of thing, you're not standing too tall on them. So it's really good. And here's your TV with the cool painting. I like it. I like it. And then I think this area hasn't changed either. Yeah. Although I think it's brighter than the other areas. 10? No, it's 10. It's 10. I wish not all of them would spawn in instantly. Or at the very least when you get rid of it. So by that I mean like as soon as you do this kind of thing, it all vanishes completely. It takes a few seconds and it's like, oh right, yeah, we're supposed to be hidden. There you go. It's a bit weird. I gotta go through this hallway. I've been procrastinating about doing this hallway. I've been worried about other things, kind of thing. And over here, I want to avoid the little workshop area behind me. I want to show off how cool it looks with its light level. Although I think I might want to make this area a little bit brighter. What level is it? 5? I'll go maybe a crisp 11 might be pretty cool for this area. Because this is supposed to be brighter. I think this is still the 5. Yeah, it's still 5. So I'll go for more. I think you can put this in the offhand and it doesn't work. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't work for some odd reason. Anyway, so here's Arcanix. Yeah. I got Arcanix in here. Fully working and everything. The only thing is that like I don't have it doing the thing I want it to do, so it's still using barriers here. But that's excusable for right now though, because I literally just did this today. Like a few hours ago, I literally just did this. And for some odd reason, it did something really weird. And I wanted to mention that too. Yeah, you can see what I was trying to do here. Okay. I want to see if it's going to do it here again. No, it didn't do it again. Weird. Anyway. So Arcanix did something really weird where when I clicked on this sign, when I first moved it, nothing happened. I went, okay, that's kind of an odd behavior, but you know what, whatever, kind of thing. Maybe I thought for some odd reason it broke, so I'm like, okay, it's not going to work. That's okay. I don't really care. So I went around and I checked this one. So I went, okay, so like, okay, that's closed, that's open. So I'm like, okay, this one works perfectly fine. So I went back over here, did this, still nothing happened. So I went, okay, that's kind of weird. So I went and saw like if I could put blocks here, if it would actually do anything. And it did. It put, like, I literally put 3 quartz blocks, so like one here, and one out more. And when I did this, or I think I deleted them because I think this did nothing, and I deleted them and did this, only this part appeared. So I thought that was really odd behavior. So then I just completely filled this area in with quartz kind of thing. And then now it works. So that's cool. And then over here, no, okay. Here it is. I love this area. It looks so good. I did change the floor. I think this floor looks a lot better than what I had originally. But look at this place. Mwah, perfect. Looks good. The ceiling is ruining it, but the ceiling kind of needs to create a lot of light, so I guess it makes sense though. This is 5. And I think for a big area like this, it looks amazing. It looks so good. And you can see the varicles here. It looks so good. So here's the original. And then here's like the edgier version of it. I might want to take a second look at the block palette here, but here's what it is in all of its dark glory, pretty much. I pretty much tried to make sure that like it's a 1-for-1 kind of thing. So like this block pretty much is like the chiseled stone brick kind of thing, and then this, the tiles, replaces the stone brick kind of thing. And obviously you can tell by the tracks I kind of put some like cool liberties kind of thing. I think this looks kind of cool for it. And for this, specifically, I changed the treads between, I think it's Blackstone and the Deep Slate bricks. I think it looks really, really cool. The only thing I have to do on these two is I have to disable the guns. Because they will work. And I gotta disable them, so that while they're here, you can't explode the area. So yeah, so this area still works as intended. This area, I think I changed the walls. Not completely, but... Wait. Why are these like this? Okay, no, wait, okay. So I just need to change that? Not a big deal. I can do that on my own. I can do that behind the scenes. So yeah, so like this area, I'm going to change that to the deep slate bricks kind of thing. Might change this area to have a few cracked ones here and there though, but you know what? For now, it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to be changing this to the smithing table. 4 smithing tables. A little overkill, but you know what? It's going to look really cool. And over here, yeah, this area. So I had to change this area a little bit, and I realized I had to change Rosaria Base's area, but give me a second and I will explain. So, I changed this to be at least a little bit more uniform and make it look at least a little bit more beautiful. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, I could have decreased the height of this room. But anyway, that's beside the point. So, pretty much, I changed this area to be at least a little bit more uniform, and I had to change it to be at least a little bit more uniform for both sides, because that's kind of what it's supposed to be. So Sercacraft can be put on this side or this side if needed, or Sercacraft can go on this side or this side if needed. That's kind of what it is. So both of these are supposed to be facing out that way so that you can go in there. The redstone lamps are supposed to be magma, but because I didn't like magma at that given time, I used redstone lamps. Anyway, it's fine. The bottom area down here never needed to change, by the way. Like, this area was perfect. It was just the top area. It just needed to be one more block out on the left and the right. I don't think the forward necessarily matters, but yeah. It was only just like the upper area over here needed to be changed, so I just did it by hand on both sides. It's fine. But they're uniform. They're still as uniform as they were beforehand, so it's pretty good. Now, this I just did... Okay, that looked like a zombie for a split second. I went by too fast. So over here, I had to do a little bit of editing. You can still see I left some of the edits here by accident. But I gotta go through the 1.12 version and take a look at what Sanctuary looked like beforehand. But over here is where Rosaria Base is now located. So again, same idea with that area, except for I literally did have to change the upper area over here. The reason why is because of the fact that if I were to use my structure blocks, which I do have them over here, synced up to work with in this room, which, again, barriers, but I will remove that as quickly as possible. But for this area in particular, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the inside. I accidentally closed Rosaria Base, so I can't actually go in unless I use Spectator, but I can easily just fix that up. Pretty much what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go on the inside and I'm gonna change the. I think it's the. Is it the signs or the? I think it's signs or command blocks that say like, oh, change this to bedrock. Pretty much, like it changes all the barriers to bedrock, so you can actually see the damage. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change it to structure void, so that way though, like while it's in here, kind of thing, you turn off the shield, kind of thing, because you can't really use it here. And yeah, I also got to change all these trapdoors though, but I might do them on my own time as well. But yeah, so this is what it looks like in here. It looks amazing. Yeah, so pretty much what I'm gonna kind of put here, kind of thing, is that like it appears from above us, so you can drop, and then this actually kicks in, so it keeps it afloat. And then when you need to go to the next world, it'll be like a technician kind of thing that turns on this portal, and in which Rosaria Base just moves right on through. And this took a lot of editing, by the way. I had to go into a 1.12 version and do all my edits that I needed to do for this in there. So that way, though, like when I came back to this version, I just used Amulet to port it in, which worked. But I think I might have created a few issues here and there. But I can worry about that on my own time. And yeah, and this is a remnant of that too. This is not. That's like this isn't supposed to be there. And over here, I've been thinking of making this into tinted glass instead and making this room incredibly bright, because this area is supposed to be like the command room kind of thing. As I said, like this controls the atmosphere and all that stuff. And this controls communications, and this controls that, and this controls the water temperature level, purity, if you will, kind of thing. And here's like the storage room. I think this one's like, yeah, 9. 9's pretty good. I just see 7 in here. That's cool. Anyway. Yeah, so I gotta disable the guns off of U2. And I gotta disable the guns off of Rosaria Base. I think maybe the last time you saw this, this was actually in a different rotation. So, like, there's a, like, so, like, Rosaria Base is actually facing north, as you can see. So I changed how this base looked by rotating it to, like, to be north, which may have caused a few issues here and there, but it's fine. Mostly due to armor stands and such, so I had to redo all that stuff. But I did all that in 1.12, so it was not that hard. And the only things that I needed to technically modify in all this, actually, so if I would have kept it like normal, I would have had to change these two. I think it's, yeah, I would have had to change every one of them. Instead, the only thing out of these 5 creations, 6, sorry, I miscounted. I forgot about Rosaria Base, because I can see like 5 in this general area kind of thing, right? So between all of these, the only ones that are broken in any capacity is just these 2. Because since Rosaria Base and Arcanix were both made with north as the direction in mind, they're both completely fine because they're both facing north. Voracle, for some odd reason, I didn't remember this for whatever reason, they're actually face south. So these 2 are working as intended, which is kind of funny. These 2, on the other hand, these 2, unfortunately, were originally north. Which means that if I were to go into this area and click, I think it's the middle sign. Is it not the middle sign? This. I do enter this area, but I'm not into a good spot. Like if I do this. Oh no, it's not moving me to the right area for some odd reason. What is going on? So this is actually supposed to teleport you outside, by the way. This is supposed to teleport you out here. That's what that sign's supposed to do. But because it's not, like, it's not available for it facing south, and command signs don't get updated based off of positioning through structure blocks, it didn't actually fix that. So I have to go into 1. I think the last version I'm able to do this is 1.19. So I have to go to 1.19, change the signs around, and then go into here, change the signs again, and then save it. I don't think I have the save uh, marked, but I know where I have it. I think I have the save. Oh, oops. You're supposed to be there. I did empty that. Okay, good. Ah, no. I gotta fix that light block now. There we go. I could also have it so that, like, all of this is just, like, one really weird line of trapdoors, but it's fine. Anyway, yeah, so, like, the only thing that I really want to do is I want to populate this with, like, random shipping containers, or not shipping containers, but, like, little shipping crates kind of thing. So using, like, I don't mind using crafting tables for it either. Like, crafting tables or barrels. Personally, I would like barrels because that creates more storage, despite the fact of despite the fact of that storage, that storage, that storage, like, just more storage just means more things I could do with it, kind of thing. So I think that would be pretty cool for over here, and maybe around this line, kind of thing. Try and make sure that you can still, like, enter in and leave, kind of thing. Although, to be fair, I find it's going to be less likely for somebody to try and get into these ships on this side than they are to this side, because it's much easier to go from, like, right here to on these, like, structures, kind of thing. Like, look at that. That's much more simple, right? But for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little, like, computer-like thing. These are on the outside, correct? Yeah, so I could create, like, a little computer. We'll say, like, I'll just use this just to simulate it. For now. Hang on, I don't know what they're called, though. I'll just use a normal one there, I guess. So there'll be, like, a... I don't know what it's called. Or, sorry, I don't know if it's actually under here or not. It should be. It's the icon of all things. There we go. Although I can change the sign type, though. So, like, maybe I won't use this exactly, but pretty much, like, you right-click this, a bridge will appear so you can get in and out, kind of thing. So you can go like, ooh, this is Sercacraft. This is a really cool area, kind of thing. I feel like that's supposed to do something. Oh. Yeah, I should probably get rid of that. I don't think it's supposed to have that map, but anyway. And then obviously, like, if these are filled with anything, these will be emptied. I think one of these is filled with items. I think it's Reva. I think it's filled with items. Unless for some odd reason I emptied it. No, see. So these will all be emptied. So, like, there's nothing really to worry about. But as I said, though, like, I'm going to create, like, a little computer system. So, like, we'll say, like, right here. I think what I'll do is I'll do something like that. There you go. On both sides. So that way, though, like, you just right-click this, a little bridge. Maybe I could do trapdoors. I don't know. Maybe the computer won't be here, but it'll be, like, where the door is centered. So if I do this, if I were to... They are not centered. Anyway, it's fine. So pretty much, like, you right-click this, a little bridge appears, and you can get on. These don't have barriers, so you don't have to. I don't have to worry about that necessarily. But yeah. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the outside. Hang on, I'll go do that before I go on. Yeah. So as you can see, copper here, and, like, copper over here. This is what I mean, though. Like, I've gone broke with copper. But what I'm thinking of doing is that either I'm going to change this area, like the like north, south, east, west kind of thing. Maybe not those ones. But I'll change this to the new copper block, but I'll just wait until I gather enough specifically to go and change it, or I'll just change all of it kind of thing. Because this is actually supposed to be copper. I just remembered that. This is supposed to actually be copper, but it's supposed to be fully oxidized kind of thing. So at the end of the day, if we do actually go and end up doing that, I will change all this to the oxidized copper. I'm not even going to bother waiting for it. But pretty much the idea was that like it'll just be normal copper. Then as the series goes on, kind of thing. Though this slowly oxidizes as we continue on our merry way, kind of thing. Give me night vision so we can actually see what we're currently doing here. Infinite, sure. 0, true. So here's what it looks like. So the gear looks entirely different. And I want to tell you guys why the gear looks different. So before I even decided to port this new version over to here, I asked a friend of mine if I should make the gear appear more round-like instead of like as blocky as it is. And he said, yeah, that would look amazing. So I went ahead and did it. Now, excuse me for doing this, but I wanted to see if it would work perfectly, and it does. So I'm going to find out exactly how much copper bulbs I'm using. But I thought the copper bulbs would look really cool as the gear like middle. So they're like you can see it, right? So I thought it would look really cool. And it does. It looks really, really good. And obviously over here looks just as nice as ever. Black stone and the polished black stone to replace andesite. Deep slate bricks to replace the thing. And over here, oh my word, over here. So, did you know that when you try to replace any kind of stairs with World Edit, there's actually something you have to do. Hang on a second, I'll show you what I mean. And then I'll call it quits for now. So if we go to here, go to stone brick stairs. You have to click on facing. So what is it facing? It's facing, let's say, east, comma. You have to face the half, which will be the top or the bottom. By the way, top means it's upside down. Bottom means it's right face up, I think. Or it's reversed. We'll say bottom. Then you have to put shape. Then you have to put inner left, inner right, outer left, outer right, and straight. For each and every one of these directions. So pretty much for east, west, north, and south, I had to do 5 inputs. That's 20 inputs for just one of these. So pretty much for each and every one of these stairs down here, I had to put 40 inputs just to change one rotation of the stairs onto the next. So that's why these deep slate tiles are here, kind of thing, and all that stuff. It took me like to doing all of this through World Edit, mind you. World Edit. If I had to do this by hand, I would have given up completely. But to do this with World Edit, it took me about 2 hours, I think. And that's just doing up to here. That's just doing up to here. All this. That's all it was. And that is insane in my opinion. That is utterly insane. But I gotta say though, the results looks amazing. Ooh, we got fully copper. Look at that. I think that's fully oxidized. Yeah, wow, that's actually kind of funny though. This is the normal. This is it slightly exposed. This is that. Wow, that's actually kind of cool. Anyway, yeah, so like I'm going to do a little bit of changes here and there. Still got to do my little finishing touches kind of thing. But for the most part, yeah. So one thing that I'm going to mention right before I end it off here is that over in this area, I'm going to get rid of all the light blocks so that this... No, the spore blossom particles enter in here. Oh, I forgot to. Yeah, I forgot to change that back. Yeah, all of these got changed as deep slate tile. Stairs, I forgot to change that, but yeah, that's gonna have to be a thing that I'm gonna have to switch back. But yeah, I didn't realize the Spore Blossom blocks actually did that. Did they go into water? Or no? Or is it? Or is this like just enough to escape its grasp? It's on the block itself. That's adorable. But yeah, but that's pretty much everything that I've done so far. I gotta fix up this area, kind of thing. I had originally built like a sugarcane lily pad area over here that I gotta recreate, kind of thing, and then that's pretty much it for this area. Other than, of course, changing the lighting, such like that. So yeah. So hopefully next time we will start in Sanctuaria when it's finished, and hopefully all of this stuff will be done. Oh right, yeah. Before I last thing before I actually end it off, though. The reason why I need to replant the tree here is because when I changed it to cherry blossom trees, it started disappearing. And I didn't understand why. Apparently, when you replace the leaves, you have to specifically mention. I don't know why you have to mention this, but when you do anything with leaves, you have to literally put persistent to true. And when you do that, the leaves don't go away. For whatever reason, apparently, when you just switch it from one leaf that's already persistent to another leaf, it gets rid of the persistence. So it starts degrading. That's very sad and weird and awkward behavior, but hey, it's fine. It works. I like the moss placements, though. It's not supposed to take over this area. It's just supposed to be like little splotches here and there. Anyway. Yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for some more Sercacraft.